between the holy time of Shabbat and the rest of the week. But tonight, Havdalah also marks a pivotal moment in Jillian and Andrew's relationship. As we, their family, friends, and community witness and celebrate them becoming a married couple. According to Jewish custom, it is actually our obligation to rejoice with them today. The first marriage ritual that will now take place is the bedekin, or the veiling of the bride. The biblical roots are derived from Jacob accidentally marrying Leah instead of his intended bride Rachel. By Andrew veiling Jillian, he's ensuring that he is marrying his beloved. Although, based on the look on his face, I think we can all agree that he's marrying the right woman. As a more modern tradition and reciprocal act, Jillian will place a kippah on Andrew's head. These acts signify publicly that Jillian and Andrew have chosen each other. Begins the ketubah ceremony. So everyone is aware, after a few, and I promise not too many words from me, our witness, and our bride and groom will sign the ketubah, and then we will invite you to take your seats for the ceremony. Andrew and Jillian, your wedding day, like your relationship, is full of intention, purpose, love, and meaningful traditions. This ancient tradition of signing the ketubah, or marriage contract, is a uniquely Jewish custom that dates back to the end of the 1st century CE. This ancient legal document was actually ahead of its time, as it gave brides guarantees of her rights in marriage. You have taken a further step and chosen to personalize this ancient tradition by choosing more modern, egalitarian text that reflects your values. You worked with a talented artist who has transformed this text into a beautiful piece of Jewish art that will shortly be with you under the chuppah during the ceremony, and later will hang in your home and serve as a daily reminder of your commitment to one another. During the reception, I invite everyone here to find a moment to take time to read and admire exquisite expression of love and commitment. You have both reflected that signing this ketubah is a deeply personal and serious act. It is an act that you take on with earnest intention as well as joy, much how you both approach life. As individuals, you have both been through trying and difficult times and overcome many obstacles. You both also have an incredible ability to find adventure, create joy, and build community. You bring your full selves with you into your marriage and accept and embrace each other as complex, unique individuals. In this ketubah, you pledge to cherish, care for, sustain, and respect each other forever. You pledge love and to continue to choose each other as friends and partners in life. Over the past few years of your relationship, you have navigated and continue to navigate the complexities of a global pandemic. You've undertaken countless home improvement projects and truly perfected the art of traveling cross-country together with both Shane and Bella. Through all of this, you've learned a lot about each other's quirks, to say the least, and yet again and again, you choose each other. Regardless of the uncertainty of life's journey, as long as you have each other, it will be worth it in the end. I mean, really, does anyone know another couple whose dream vacation is to traverse the roughest waters on the planet to get to Antarctica? But that is who you are. Brave, committed, and up for adventures of a lifetime, as long as it's together. The love, commitment, and intention you show each other reflects back on all of us who know and love you too. Take a moment to look at each other.
Too late.
But take a moment to look around. To look around and appreciate this incredible community of love you have built. Together, you have a large and growing family, which consists of the legacy and blessed memory of your fathers. Your mothers and their companions, who are so fortunate, are here today. Your siblings, your extended family, and we, your friends, who are lucky enough to be your chosen family. We, as your community, are here today to celebrate your marriage, but there are two particularly important women in your life, Rachel and Joyce, who you have chosen as your witnesses. By signing your ketubah, they make this document legally binding, and through their signatures, pledge to be active sources of emotional support in your marriage.
You got it.
You up for it? Good?
Oh, yeah.
As most of you know, Rachel is Jillian's lifelong friend and chosen sister. Since their first days at Camp Pinecliff, no amount of distance or time zones has dimmed your friendship. Rachel, you are Jillian's other half, and oftentimes you know her better than she knows herself.
No,
And Andrew. Your cousin Joyce shares with Jillian the trait of falling for and capturing the hearts of the Solomon men. You are lucky that Joyce has always played in your life the good cop, opposite Art, your beloved cousin and best man, who's known to walk something back after talking it over with Joyce. More than a peacekeeper, Joyce has played a special and unique role in your life and has welcomed Jillian into your family with open and loving arms. While Joyce and Art are not able to be physically present today, you found creative solutions to make sure that both of them were included in your wedding celebration. And Joyce, she has literally put her stamp of approval on your marriage. And now, after some laughs, maybe a few tears, and not too many words from me, the time has come for you to take the sacred act of signing your ketubah. As you sign, we will lift up our voices in song and celebrate your friendship and commitment to build a life together rooted in justice, loving kindness, family, and community.
Sing it if you know it. When you're down and trouble, and you need some loving care, and nothing or nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. Above you, roads dark and full of clouds, that old north wind just beginning to blow. just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend. Just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there this summer. You got a friend. Yeah, good to know you got a friend, and people can be so cold. They'll hurt you, desert you, they'll take your soul if you let them. Don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there this summer. You got a friend. Just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there this summer. You got a friend.
We invite you to go ahead and take your seats for the ceremony.
Will you all please rise? Thank you.
A heart on the run keeps a hand on the gun. Can't trust anyone. The days when we raged, we threw off the page. Such damage was done, but I made it through, 'cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. Fate to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond all night, and I sobered up swore off that stuff forever this time. And the old lovers say I thought it'd be me who helped him get home. But home was a dream, one that I'd never seen till you came along. So girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room. Someone needs medical help, or the magnolia's home.
Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Please sit. Thank you. Come on. I truly have the best view in the house today. I've never had it so good at a wedding. Welcome to Jillian and Andrew's wedding. Hopefully that is the event that you're here for. We are truly blessed to be here in this unique moment, to be joyously witnessing and celebrating a sacred moment together as one community. You've already witnessed Andrew and Jillian begin their marriage ceremony with a journey. They were proceeding down an aisle surrounded by family and friends, and when the procession ended, you saw them approach each other and circle 3 times before they joined each other beneath this magnificent canopy, a chuppah. Their circling continues an ancient tradition where the bride and groom commemorate the culmination of their search for each other. They're creating the space for their marriage and a new household in which each member of the couple symbolically surrounds the other and pledges to protect and support the other to the end of time. Please all join me in a blessing and a prayer for Jillian and Andrew, repeating after me. May you be blessed with love, and may you be best friends.
May you be blessed with love, and may you be best friends.
May you be generous with one another and find the strength to face life's challenges together.
May you be generous with one another and find strength to face challenges together.
And may you be blessed with wisdom and the awareness that you are an essential part of the circle of family and friends who surround you today. We can take it in 2 parts. So let's begin again. And may you be blessed with wisdom.
And may you be blessed with wisdom.
And the awareness that you're an essential part of the circle of family and friends who surround you today.
The circle of family and friends who surround you today.
And so it's right, so right that we find ourselves here beneath this chuppah, a canopy that represents the home that you will build together, open from all 4 sides, like the tent of Abraham and Sarah of ancient days, open to family and friends and to others unknown who may one day need your hospitality and your love. And now we continue with another traditional blessing which I address to Andrew and Jillian under the chuppah and to everyone here, from Psalm 118, verse 26. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai, welcome in the name of Adonai. Be'erachnuchem mibet Adonai, welcome in this house of Adonai. As it is said, splendor is upon everything, blessing is upon everyone. Who is full of this abundance, bless this groom and this bride. It's also said that without wine there can be no blessing, so Jillian and Andrew will now raise their special Kiddush glass, but without drinking, as we together, all together, recite the blessing over the wine which I will lead. You can raise the glass. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen is only following the next modernized blessing of betrothal, which I will read, that Andrew and Jillian will drink the first glass of wine from their cup, symbolizing their new life together. Blessed is the Infinite, lifting us up through this sacred moment of celebration and awakening us to seek love and to sanctify our love through chuppah and marriage, and to do so in the presence of this beloved and sacred community. You may join. Now, weddings are filled with blessings, as you've seen, and expressing them in different ways are hopes and dreams for the married couple and the life that they wish to build together. In the 7 blessings that follow, members of our assembled community have been asked to add their blessings.
There he is. Real loud.
Elizabeth, boom it out.
Blessed are you, God, who created us in your image. May you be best friends and build a relationship of substance and quality.
Leon,
Blessed are you, God, shaper of humanity. May you be blessed with a loving home, filled with warmth, humor, and compassion.
and Michelle.
Blessed are you, God, who has shaped humanity in your image, patterned after your likeness, and enabled us to perpetuate the image out of your own being. May you be blessed with love. May this love between you be strong and enduring, and bring peace into your lives.
Thank you all. And we have, I think, some blessings on audio.
That's it.
From
We got this
Edna.
in my face.
As I told
Blessed are you, God, who gathers the people of Israel. May you be blessed with community. May there always be within this community love, trust, support, and laughter.
Grant great joy to these loving companions as you once gladdened your creations in the Garden of Eden. Blessed are you, Adonai, who gladden the bridegroom and the bride.
Blessed are you, God, source of the universe, who has created each of these 2 people, their delight and their happiness, their rejoicing and singing, dancing and festivities, love and friendship. May the voices of this celebration be heard in the streets of our cities and in the hills of our countryside. May the words of this couple go out with gladness from their wedding chuppah, and may the music of their friends and guests surround them. Blessed are you, God, who brings joy to the ears of this couple.
Thank you. This is such a special event. We even have voices coming from the sky, literally. Well, this is my time now. Jillian and Andrew. Many, many months ago, you invited all of us to Houston on this very day to share in your joy as you met under the chuppah. Those were your words. And here we are, finally, with the two of you now under that chuppah, that symbol for your new home that you have pledged to create together. So I'm going to ask you to turn for a moment, to turn around, to look up, to look out, to look up, and just see and feel the love that's here this evening. It's a love that surrounds you. It envelops all of us, and it's exquisite in this beauty of the moment. As I take in this scene, I see also the pride and joy in the eyes of your moms, Lori and Donna, and their husbands, Barry and Jerry. Their guiding and loving presence has brought you to this day, the first day of what we know will be a marriage for the ages, and that's literally as well as figuratively. But in the midst of such great joy, I know that each of you has been thinking about your fathers today, who are no longer with us, but remain of blessed memory, and nevertheless remain an essential part of each of you, especially on this day. Andrew, I know that you can envision your father Ralph, who once wrote to you, "Never enough love for my little Andrew." He'd be beaming here today with pride and joy for his son. And Jillian, I can just picture your dad Chuck would be grinning from ear to ear with a boundless happiness for his precious Gigi. He would have required restraints, lest he soared to the sky, and he would have circled the Golden Gate Bridge 4 times like a Ferris wheel. Now, there's a song that you might have heard. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love's all you need. Well, that beautiful lyric, "Love is all you need," is mostly true. Love is much of what you need in a marriage, but as you have shared with me, there's much more upon which your relationship is based. You met in a most romantic spot, the 25th floor of Occidental Petroleum's office in Houston, Texas, and on that day you caught each other's eye. Following that chance meeting, it was Jillian, who is never, as we know, one to display a flair for drama, who texted to her friend, "He's here today, and I love him." But when you first really got together for a beer, it was supposed to be to talk about motorcycles. Thankfully, your relationship soon grew beyond that to what it is today, where you display complete confidence in your future together. And having spent some time with you, especially recently, it's quite clear why. You share similar values and dreams and hopes for a long and intimate marriage, one that you will base upon trust and truthfulness, laughter and empathy, passion and compassion. Those are your words. And you will build a place that you shall call home, that's filled with kindness and patience and abundant love. You clearly and deeply understand each other, your fears and your weaknesses, as well as your strengths. You have committed to supporting the other and to inspire each other to fulfill the life goals that you have set, and to be there for each other, to celebrate those great moments, to persevere through any tough times that may lie ahead. You've said that you're so close that you can feel each other's pain, so much so as if it seems as if you share the same DNA, and you each acknowledge that you are sometimes harsher on yourselves than anyone else. So be kind, not only to each other, but to yourself. Jillian, you honor Andrew by choosing him as your partner today, and Andrew, you honor Jillian by choosing her as your partner, to share together that one crazy life that lies ahead of both of you, with the person you love, as you embark on a journey for a lifetime. All of us will be witnesses to this marvelous journey, and also participants in it, loving you and supporting you.
Goodbye, little home from my friend. Get high, my friend. Not shy, little home from my friend.
I didn't know he was going to include that.
You don't like that?
All good. We'll be celebrating with you, standing with you, crying with you when we must, and dancing with you as often as we can along your lifetime journey. I close, therefore, with an ancient greeting appropriate for such a journey. Zeitchem v'shalom. May you journey forth in peace and in wholeness. Amen. Now, for the moment that we've all been waiting for, the giving and accepting of wedding rings. And here, both rings have a history that's infused with tradition and memory. Andrew's ring, as he's proud to recall, is the wedding band of his father Ralph, of blessed memory, and the ring used by Jillian for this ring ceremony, she recalls with pride, is the wedding ring of her father Chuck, of blessed memory. The ring that Jillian will wear throughout her marriage contains the diamond worn by her mother Lori during her marriage with Chuck, and rubies, tiny, beautiful little rubies that long ago were purchased for Jillian by Chuck for just such a special occasion. To consecrate their marriage, Andrew and Jillian will place on each other's right index finger their wedding rings, reflecting the ancient belief that the index finger is directly connected to the heart, as they are connected to each other's hearts, as they recite to each other, repeating after me. Andrew, repeat after me. Hooray, at mikudishet li batabat zo.
You're going to have to take this a little slower here.
One at a time.
I'm going to slow it down. Perhaps take it in pieces.
Mas dispatio.
More pieces. Come on, Andrew.
Hooray, at
Hooray, at
mikudeshet li
Mikudesh Eli,
batabat zo
Batabat Zo,
kedat Moshe
Kedat Moshe,
v'Yisrael.
Israel.
And in English, I will also take it in quotes. Jillian, by this ring you are consecrated to me as my wife,
Jillian, by this ring you are consecrated to me as my wife,
in accordance with the traditions of Moses and Israel.
in accordance with the traditions of Moses and Israel.
Now, Jillian, hooray at
Hooray, at
mikudeshet li batabat zo kedat Moshe v'Yisrael.
Kedat Moshe v'Yisrael.
Andrew, by this ring
Andrew, by this ring,
you are consecrated to me as my husband,
you are consecrated to me as my husband,
in accordance with the traditions of Moses and Israel.
in accordance with the traditions
And so, it is in this thrilling moment, with the power vested in me, strangely enough, by the state of Texas, and in accordance with the traditions of Moses and Israel, I now pronounce you husband and wife. And wait, there's just one more tradition that we will joyously observe. To mark the end of this magical moment in time, Andrew will now break a glass, reminding us of the fragility of life, of a world that is very much in need of healing, and the care we need to take to preserve that which we hold dear.